If I had to completely start from scratch in 2025 with 0 clients, 0 portfolio, and just a laptop in hand, I'd do one thing, and that's I'd go all in AI and not just play around with like ChatGPT or for some random text. No, I'm talking about full systems that can handle entire workflows for businesses, from lead generation to content repurposing to customer retention. But here's the thing, right? You need to watch this video right up until the end, because I'm going to drop a specific step-by-step strategy that marries AI with the existing SMMA model I use to build my own 7-figure marketing agency. This little known angle is where I see the real money being made in the next 12 to 24 months, and most people are totally sleeping on it. So let's just dive in. In just the last month alone, we've seen OpenAI launching ChatGPT with O3 Mini and all these other different models. This allows diving deeper into advanced research models. Google unveiling Gemini 2.0 Pro, and even more free tools that push AI boundaries. We've got Microsoft announcing new features that let practically any company spin up AI agents to automate daily workflows. Plus models out of China like Kimi and Qwen 2.5 Max that are flooding the market with free solutions for everything from code generation all the way to image editing. And you know what this means? We're at a stage where entire teams are about to be replaced by AI. And I'm not trying to scare you, I'm saying this because it's a massive opportunity. And when the rules of the game change, the people who move first with the new rules win the largest share. So if you don't tap into AI right now, you risk getting left behind. But on the flip side, if you do, you have a chance to completely leapfrog your competition, especially if you combine it with a proven marketing model like an SMMA. About 8 years ago, I saw a huge gap in the market for social media marketing services, SMMA specifically. And I noticed businesses needed help with their Facebook ads, Instagram growth, and YouTube channels. So I launched my own agency, and it took off in a way that honestly, even I didn't even expect it to. And we crossed 7 figures, and that was largely because I was early on the SMMA wave. Right now, I'm seeing that exact same pattern, but with AI. And it's like the next gold rush, but 10 times bigger, because it's not just about marketing or code. It's about automating huge chunks of businesses' operations. And if there's one thing I've learned from SMMA, it's this: he who spots the trend earliest and monetizes it effectively wins. It's that simple. Let's talk about the biggest ways to capitalize on AI in 2025, even if you're starting from 0. So firstly, we have AI agents for lead generation and outreach. Businesses hate doing cold outreach, people. They hate sifting through LinkedIn, scraping leads, then sending follow-up emails day in and day out. So imagine if you could just create an AI agent that automates that entire process. It scans for potential leads, writes personalized messages, schedules calls, and tracks responses. Some guys are already using Replet or NAN with ChatGPT to build these kind of bots, and they're charging anywhere from $3,000 to $10,000 a month per client. And if you could show a company that your AI agent is consistently booking them appointments with qualified leads, you become invaluable. Next thing is AI content repurposing. So content is the new king, but it's also super time consuming. An AI that can take a single podcast or a YouTube video and then spin it into tweets, LinkedIn posts, Instagram reels, and more, well, that's a massive time saver. Tools like Opus AI are doing precisely this, and agencies can easily charge 2 to 5K a month for repurposing services. And the best part, your AI handles 78 to 80% of the heavy lifting. The next thing is language translation. The world is more globalized than ever. Mr. Beast does it, Tesla does it, big brands do it, and they translate their content into multiple languages to reach bigger audiences. So using AI tools like 11 Labs or advanced text translators, you can take a brand's content library and localize it for the Spanish, the French, the German, whatever market you want. And the ROI is huge because they tap into brand new markets. And if you're the one that's providing that service, you can easily pocket retainer fees every single month. The next thing is AI data visualization. So ever see those slick infographics that break down complex data? Well, companies crave that because it gets shared and it educates and it drives conversions. And AI can now produce these visuals in seconds using platforms like PictoChart integrated with ChatGPT or stable diffusion models. And you can sell that service or use it as a lead magnet for your own SMMA or both. The next thing is AI website creation, so you can build websites from scratch. Building websites from scratch can be tedious, but AI platforms like 10web or Replit can spin up functional sites in minutes. For brand new LLCs that just need something simple but effective, you can become their go-to for a quick AI generated site that also includes on-page SEO. And then you upsell them on ongoing marketing services or content management. And it's a no-brainer for small businesses who don't want to shell out $10,000 to $20,000 for a custom coded site. Now, this is the secret sauce I was talking about earlier. If you're already running an SMMA or if you're thinking about starting one, imagine layering AI solutions on top. You're not just saying, hey, I do Facebook ads. You're actually saying, hey, we manage ads and we have an AI system that automatically follows up with leads, personalizes email sequences, repurposes your content, and monitors user engagement in real time. This turns your SMMA from that normal marketing service into an end-to-end revenue machine for a business. Why is that so important? Because you can now charge premium prices when you're offering more than just ad management. You're providing an AI-driven system that can do the work of multiple employees. Lead gen, content strategy, email nurturing, and so on. And when you pitch to clients, you can say, not only do we run your campaigns, but we also have an AI pipeline that ensures no lead falls through the cracks, that your content is distributed everywhere, and that your data is analyzed automatically. See, that's a compelling offer that most agencies still aren't making. So look, let's address the elephant in the room, clients. Where do you get them? One place is recently funded startups, so you can go on something like Crunchbase, filter by companies that just raised capital. These guys have cash and that have urgent growth targets. They're primed for AI solutions that promise faster scale. Small business owners on LinkedIn, so you can look for companies that have been running ads, but also have sloppy follow-ups, old websites, or poor content. Pitch them on how AI can patch those leaks, and then you've got another client. You can use your existing network. If you've done any kind of marketing or content work before, circle back to those clients, tell them you're adding an AI layer to your services, and let them be your test cases. And another little tip for you is, if you're new, offer performance-based deals or lower initial fees in exchange for a case study. Once you have proof, you can scale your pricing up significantly. Now listen, look, just another piece of advice. I know it's tempting to chase every single new AI model, especially when you hear something like Gemini 2.0 Pro or DeepSeek, but you don't need all of them. Pick the ones that solve your immediate business needs. Maybe ChatGPT 4 for text, or like a good automation tool like NAN or Zapier. And if you do translation, just pick 11 Labs. That's it. Still, you do want to stay informed so you don't miss major updates. But personally, I subscribe to like 1 or 2 AI newsletters like The Rundown or TLDD.ai, and that keeps me aware of big changes without burying me in the hype. Then I just literally set aside maybe like 1 or 2 hours on a Sunday to test any new tools that seem promising. And that's enough to stay ahead of the curve, integrate new features for clients when they genuinely add value. One thing people always ask is, why are my AI outputs so generic compared to yours? And look, the thing is, it's because prompting is absolutely everything in this game. If you want high level results, you need high level instructions. So what we do is we actually keep a library of prompts in a text expander, so I can quickly generate copy for ads, follow-up sequences, or social posts. And if the first output is bland, well, I just literally look at the prompt and refine it. Maybe add like the brand voicing, the target audience, or the exact length and tone. So like, AI isn't magic, it's just incredibly efficient at following instructions. So give it the right instructions and you'll get mind-blowing outputs. Alright, so let's recap how you can crush it in 2025, especially if you're combining SMMA or agency with AI. Firstly, specialize in a niche. Don't try to serve everyone. Start with a market you know or care about. And then what you want to do is pick a high impact AI service. Could be lead gen, content repurposing, or churn prevention. Make sure it solves a real pain point for a client. The next thing is master a core toolset, ChatGPT 4 or an open source LLM, plus an automation platform, plus any niche specific tools like voice or design. Then you just need to offer a 1-2 punch. So what I mean by this is traditional marketing, ads and social media, plus AI driven automation. And that gives you a unique angle that justifies premium pricing. And then finally build some case studies and offer discounted or performance based deals at first. And then you can leverage your success stories to raise fees. And then you just need to stay on the cutting edge of it. Sign up to some newsletters, make sure you're updated, but don't get too caught in it. I promise you, if you follow these steps, you'll be leaps and bounds ahead of those who are still fumbling around with basic AI chats and not packaging them into real business solutions. So that's the roadmap. If you implement even half of what I've just spoken about today, you'll be positioning yourself as a rare marketeer or consultant who understands both marketing and AI automation. And if you want to see exactly how we link everything up, like hooking ChatGPT 4 into a CRM or building AI workflows with NAN, be sure to subscribe. I'll drop more detailed tutorials very, very soon. And also let me know in the comments which AI service you think is the biggest game changer. Is it lead gen, content repurposing, or something else that you found entirely? I love absolutely hearing all your takes. Remember, in times of massive change, it's the people who move first who reap the biggest rewards. So don't sit on the sidelines. AI isn't the future, it's the present. And the earlier you embrace it, the bigger your advantage. I'll see you in the next video, but until then, keep hustling, keep innovating, and never forget, the only limits are the ones you accept.